What is going on, my friends? I want to make a video showing you guys what could be my next build in NBA 2K25. Put a poll up on the channel talking about what build you want to see, a 6'6 backend or a 6'7 backend. I made a 6'7 backend months and months and months ago into the year and just haven't really used it a lot. I've been running a lot of SEBA playground games. I just feel very slow. So I asked you guys, what do you want to see, a 6'6 with these stats or a 6'7 with these stats? Overwhelming amount of people said 6'6. It's funny because originally I put this poll up, which backend do you want to see, 6'6 or 6'7? And just about everyone said 6'7, but then all of a sudden when I put the stats in, we want to see a 6'6. And I agree. I think the 6'6 is far better than the 6'7, but I'm going to show you the 6'6 that I had in mind today. Like I said, I'm moving away from the point guard position in Pro-Am. Just been running it all year, 350 plus games, a lot of tournaments, a lot of leagues. And it's wearing on me. Going up against a person with 94 speed and agility, 99 perimeter and steal is just a headache to go up against every single game that I hop on 2K. So I want to try something new. I've been running back in with my 6'7 that I made, like I said, months and months and months ago, and it just feels a bit slow and stiff. So I want to make a new one, and that's what I'm going to break down in today's video. If you guys are new to the channel, why not subscribe? You got nothing to lose. It's free, it's fun, it shows love, and you guys have been showing a lot of love recently, so I really do appreciate that as always. Let's get into the video. 87 speed, 83 agility, 85 strength with a 90 vertical. I really want to get this video out to you guys because I need help making this build. I want to make this build as good as I possibly can. I was in Swag's stream the other day. If you guys don't know who Swag is, he's probably the best backend in 2K25. He's been the best backend for the last 2 years as far as I know. He was telling me that vertical at 90 isn't worth it. I do believe he has pass accuracy at 87. So making a sacrifice maybe to get that pass accuracy up to get break starter is interesting. But for the most part, I don't really throw breaks as far as I'm concerned. I'm really just trying to rebound, and that's kind of what I want to do. At least just box out and rebound over the center is kind of my main job. So that's really what I want to do. But let me know if that's something that we should change. Maybe we can look at that at the end of the video. As you can see, we will have 16 cap breakers, which is insane. So 87 speed is going to go up to a 92. Really like that. Rebound's going to go up to an 87. O board will be a 75. Block will be a 78. Steal will be up to a 94. Perimeter will be an 85. And interior defense will be an 88. Now let's just go down the board here. 88 interior. You get post lockdown, but I mean, that's if someone's posting up, defending post moves. I really got the 88 interior. Maybe they do post up, maybe they don't. But 88 interior, especially with me being more undersized, you know, obviously the difference between 6'6 and 6'7 is just like an inch, but you know, make up for my lack of size maybe that I have down there. 88 interior is just a high attribute. It's just high. I don't know how well this is going to work, but I do think that it's necessary, especially when I'm 6'6", 265, 7'2 wingspan. 85 interior, we get the basics, challenger, on-ball menace, and pick dodger all on silver. Like I said before in a video, the sweet spot for perimeter this year, and as a back end, going above this is kind of pointless. I'll be more so defending the center and just showing on the point guard. Movable will be gold, and off-ball pest will be gold as well. I really thought about making this build have an 87 perimeter so I can get this badge to Hall of Fame, but I fear that it's not going to make a huge difference. Like, it's just kind of up to me in my position. 5 other cap breakers we're going to have on steal. So we will have glove on legend, interceptor on legend. I want to play the living poop out of the lanes in Pro-Am. So 99 steal feels like it's almost like a necessity. I could go 98 steal and just get interceptor on Hall of Fame, or excuse me, on legend. But I do feel like there are going to be times that if I'm playing with a lock that I know that, you know, we're just going to full on switch it, rotations. I am going to start learning rotations. I'm really just looking forward to take this next step, honestly. Like, I think backend will be a lot of fun to use. So I want to be able to, you know, steal the ball. Block at a 78, as I said before, You know, having block, I wish I could get 84 block, but I can't. I just can't. I wish I could get paint patroller on silver, and I just can't. That's the downside to having 6.6 instead of 6.7. But the upside is that I'm a lot faster, so that 99 steel with a 92 speed is going to be wicked. 75 O board, just for the instances that I'm not, you know, rushing back on defense. I do play corner for the most part, as far as I know. Moving forward, I'll be in the corner on offense. So, you know, this O board may not come to use, but I came up with this number because, you know, I had everything that I needed on defense. I had everything that I wanted on offense. So, it just made sense to put the rest on O board. 5 more cap breakers on rebound, so it's going to be a 92 rebound. So 5 cap breakers here, 99, 5 cap breakers here, 92, and 5 cap breakers here, 92 as well. And then that last one will probably either go on vertical, or maybe we just start upgrading you know, perimeter and start working towards off-ball pass. Let me know what we should start doing that on, though. The next one that involves not much talk is going to be pass. In the SIBA runs that I'm doing, I'm not really throwing it out on the breaks. I do wish I could, but when I do, I don't throw bad passes. It's kind of like a lollipop throw for the most part, but you know, centers are crashing down pretty hard that I'm playing with, so they're able to get the rebound and kick it out pretty well. But yeah, this is kind of the part of the build where I'm like, do I want 87? Like, that's 12 more attributes. Maybe at the end of this we can look into it, but yeah, let me know if that's something that we should have. I'll like I said, I'll show a different version of this by the end of the video, but let's start speeding this up a little bit. Free throw is going to be in 77. A big reason why I like the 6.6 is because now I have an 83.3. I can spot up on the wing with limitless on bronze. My midi is low, which is concerning, but you know, I can't imagine really taking a midi fade unless I start getting real comfortable. Then, you know, we'll start making some changes, I guess, to the build. But I don't see myself shooting middies. I'm either backdoor cutting or shooting a 3. So that's my vision there. 77 free throws enough. I can't imagine shooting a free throw, but you know, if we need to, I can. Standing dunk, we're gonna go up to a 72 here, and that's the build. Rise up on bronze definitely feels like I gotta have it. Draymond dunk package is what I would use here. T-Mac base is what I would use on my shot. I'll post the animations once I start using this build if this is finalized, but this is the build right here, man. I mean, this feels really, really good. It's not much different than the last 6.6 backend I posted. Still a crazy amount of vertical. Still a crazy amount of speed at the backend position. Crazy amount of steal. You know, just a crazy defensive build. Let me know what you think about this build, though, in the comments. I'm gonna go back. We do get Sean Marion, Tari Eason, and Josh Hart. I've been watching that Warriors and Rockets series, and Tari Eason is a fair comparison. Let's see what it would look like if we did indeed try to get the pass up. We would probably have to lower O board a good amount. I want a movable. We have 80. Let me see. We can lower this now a little bit. 81 there. I just fear it's going to be hard. You know, maybe we can use our extra cap breakers on that. Maybe. So if we were to make this build have, you know, obviously the 87 pass. I'm doing this on the fly, so I do apologize that I'm not too sure what this is going to look like, but we would probably have to lower the O board, like I said. You know, we're not really offensive rebounding, but when I do, I wish I do have it, but we probably would do 4 cap breakers here. That's 4. We can do maybe 4 here. That's 8. 5 here. That's 13, and just up the speed as we go. Maybe, possibly. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe. So that feels like this is what it would probably have to look like if I did the, maybe I can lower this and spare. Lower that one. Maybe something like that. Maybe. It would look something like this if I try to get that pass up. You know what I'm saying? We'd probably have to settle for the steal at a 98. 4 there, 4 there. 8 total. 5 here. That's going to be 13. We got 16. So 3 more here. 90 speed. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. We're not really missing out on ball menace and pick dodger. We are missing out on immovable, which sucks. But hey, you gotta make sacrifices to get what you want in life. You know, that's a life lesson right there for you fellas. But yeah, it would look something like that. But with what my build looks like, I mean, you know, I love what I did, to be honest with you. We got a 75 here, 77 there. This can go down a lot. That can go back up. This will go up. We don't need all that. I don't know, 52, I believe. Yeah. Up to an 85. Boom, back to the build. So sorry for that. Just wanted to see what that would look like on the fly, but let me know what you think about this build in the comments below. I do think that this is going to be my build unless something crazy changes, if I can figure out how to get all that pass up. But until then, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Appreciate the love as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Peace.